Ambassador Franz Marke, esteemed government officials, distinguished members of the business community, my dear colleagues, fellow compatriots, ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure and delight to welcome you to this very first Rwanda Investment Seminar in the Netherlands. The recent realignment of Dutch foreign policy as it pertains to development cooperation emphasizes, among others, economic diplomacy by creating an enabling environment that fosters an increasing role played by the private sector through international trade and investment. This new policy falls exactly in line with Rwanda's policy and Rwanda's new thrust to energize and invigorate the private sector, which it has recognized and identified to be one of the critical agents and engines for development. Under the new policy, the Netherlands government has reduced the number of partner countries with whom it previously engaged in development cooperation. This number has reduced from 33 to now 15. The Netherlands has recognized that it needs to change the nature of the relationship to better focus resources, invest in sustainable growth, establish structural long-term relationships with selected and fewer partners in areas where it has notable comparative advantage. I am happy to note that Rwanda is one of these 15 countries retained by the Netherlands as a development partner. Against this backdrop of the new policy realignment, this maiden investment seminar seeks to seize upon the momentum created to introduce to the Dutch business community the Rwanda market and its broad range of offerings and attractions. I will not dwell on these, but rather give you a chance to hear this from subject matter experts and who are here present and will be able to expand on this. Suffice to say, the convergence of our two countries' policies creates tremendous synergy that will generate an impetus for closer cooperation within the two countries' business sectors. Furthermore, the abundant investment opportunities available in Rwanda, of which you'll hear a lot about today from other speakers, creates a particularly attractive opportunity for Dutch businesses interested in venturing into new frontiers. In an ever-increasing climate of uncertainty in the global economy, specifically in contiguous regions of the Eurozone, it is not only prudent but also shrewd for far-sighted business leaders to venture into new markets. But ladies and gentlemen, Rwanda isn't just your ordinary market. Centrally located in the heart of Africa, Rwanda is poised to be the gateway to the larger East African community with an estimated population of over 120 million. The Rwanda of today is a phenomenal economic and social success story, a name, a brand which conjures predominantly positive associations ranging from astounding growth statistics and other economic and social indicators characterized by good governance, cleanliness, eco-friendly policies, a country that is safe and secure, perhaps aptly codenamed the Singapore of Africa, with a fiber optic infrastructure poised to transform the economy into the region's technology hub. The best business global reformer of 2009 and runner-up in 2010, a country with negligible corruption, the highest number of women parliamentarians in the world, universal health care. The list goes on. I don't want to dwell on this. I think you have heard all these indicators and these statistics and this information. Everywhere you look, respected organizations give Rwanda high marks. The World Bank, Transparency International, the International Monetary Fund, the World Economic Forum, Formerly nicknamed the country of 1,000 hills, Rwanda is truly a country of thousands more opportunities waiting for you to seize upon. In planning this event, the Embassy of Rwanda, together with the Rwanda Chamber Foundation, RCF, endeavors to cover a wide scope sectorally and thematically. You'll have noted from the program that among the various speakers today, you have representatives of the two governments. On the Dutch side, there are senior officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Ministry of Agriculture, Economic Affairs, Agriculture and Innovation. There are representatives of Dutch multinationals currently operating in Rwanda in the name of Rabobank and Heineken. We also have representatives in the audience from KLM, who will also be on hand perhaps to give an idea of their experience. The Netherlands African Business Council is also represented. And on the Rwandan side, speakers present, they represent a small cross-section of key sectors in the Rwandan economy. The Rwanda Development Board is represented to give the nuts and bolts on what is required to establish a Rwandan business. The Private Sector Federation will also provide further information on the small but budding private sector, and for those wishing to enter into partnerships, will also provide an invaluable resource for Rwandan-Dutch partnership opportunities. With only 3 Dutch multinational companies operating in Rwanda, we are cognizant that the Dutch presence in Rwanda is indeed very thin. I'm sure Rabobank, Heineken, KLM would not mind company. I'm sure they would like to hear Dutch spoken on the streets, like I would like to hear also Kinyarwanda every so often outside of the office. This seminar seeks to change that landscape to ensure that participants and prospective investors present here come away with as much information as possible, gain a clear understanding of the Rwandan market, so that this understanding will in turn spark an interest to invest in this exciting market. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce 2 products commissioned recently by the Embassy of Rwanda in the Netherlands to help you in this process. You'll see in your heavy packet there that we have burdened you with today 2 booklets. One is Discover Rwanda. This is hot off the press as we speak. It's a product that has been commissioned by the embassy, and we started working on it early this year. The inception of this was Vacancy Bureaus, where we met the publisher of a series of magazines called Discover Africa. They have been previously published only in Dutch under the name On Deck Africa, and have featured Tanzania, South Africa, Namibia, and now Rwanda. This is Discover Rwanda. There will be another publication coming out soon, later this week in fact, next week, perhaps early next week, called On Deck Rwanda, which will be available on the market. This is freely available for you in English, but also the Dutch version On Deck Rwanda will be available on the market soon. Additionally, this is not just a product with a shelf life of 3 months, which they'll be on the shelf for, but rather it will be available also next week or shortly after as an applet, downloadable, and also upgradable and editable by, of course, the publisher as from the Apple Store. So this is, it has a longer shelf life. It kind of gives you a little flavor of what is available in Rwanda touristically, and a few business opportunities as well. So read through, enjoy, and if you want to see more beefed up app and will be upgraded from time to time, you can also visit the Apple Store for On Deck Rwanda, Discover Rwanda. So we're happy to announce this hot off the press, just published, ready for you to enjoy. Hopefully it sparks also another interest for touristic opportunities for you to visit Rwanda, if not for business, for pleasure, or both. Here with us in the audience is Michelle Knapp, who is also from the a company that published this magazine. In case you have any questions about it, he's from Your World Publishers, and he's in the audience and can answer questions if you should have any to ask about this magazine. Alongside, we have also another publication that was commissioned by the Embassy of Rwanda. We started working on this also in January this year. We worked with the University of Groningen, and 6 students worked on this. It is an academic research study conducted by 6 students, 4 of them of whom traveled to Rwanda to collect data and have spoken to companies that are here. And we thank you so much for your participation in this project. And it came out in June. It covers, it's entitled A Strategy to Enhance Dutch FDI in Rwanda, and gives you sector by sector with key sectors that we selected, valuable information that can be useful in case you want to venture in a given sector. With us today, we have 2 students from the University of Groningen who are from the IRSP, International Research by Students Program, and they can answer questions if you have any about this. We're happy to have you. You came so early in the morning, traveled all the way from Groningen to come to be with us today. I thank you. In your packet, sorry to just to orient you, also we received yesterday the government of Rwanda request for expression of interest in a new large-scale project for the development of the Wassenaar International Airport. So in the event that you know someone, or you yourself are interested, or your company is interested in bidding in the various construction schemes or projects that will be associated with this airport, the information is in the packet for you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, economic development is a continuum, and Rwanda's success story is only a work in progress. As Dag Hammarskjöld once said, I'll quote him, I like Dag Hammarskjöld a lot, never measure the height of a mountain until you have reached the top. Then you'll see how low it is. Every step we take in our development path reveals only to us how far we have to go in this process. In Rwanda, we take success gained thus far in stride and with much humility, and each day we approach our work with renewed determination and enthusiasm to do more, to make this world a better place, not only for this generation, but also for posterity. You too can be part of this journey, and many opportunities await you, many opportunities abound for you to seize. Someone once said that, I quote again, the sign on the door of opportunity reads, push. Another anonymous person said that opportunity dances with those on the dance floor. Well, the door to the Rwandan opportunity reads, come invest. I invite you all to put on your dancing shoes and come to the dancing floor in Rwanda and invest. I take this opportunity to thank heartily the co-organizers, RCF, the Rwanda Chamber Foundation, for their active and enthusiastic participation in the preparation of this seminar, and all of you who have put on hold other important activities that you would have had to do to come and be with us today. I wish to thank our esteemed speakers, and I would be remiss not to recognize the tireless efforts of the embassy team in making this event possible. I do hope that this seminar will be a participatory one and a fruitful sharing activity, and will be the beginning for most of you of a long-standing and mutually beneficial relationship with Rwanda. I wish you all a very